You don't need a website to make 10K a month as a coach. You don't need any followers, and you don't even need certifications. I've made over $500,000 this year alone as a coach and helped over 150 coaches grow their businesses to 10, 15, and even 20K a month. And in this video, I'm going to show you the one piece of advice that has helped every single one of my clients that have blown up their coaching businesses to $10,000 a month. So to show you what this advice is, I need to tell you about a client of mine called Emma. And her story might sound a bit familiar. So Emma was signing clients, making a few grand a month, doing all of the things that you're supposed to, content, calls, and making plenty of offers. But no matter what she did, she couldn't crack that 10K a month ceiling. She'd always get close, but never over the line. And if you've ever ended a month thinking, why the hell am I not further ahead? Then you probably know this feeling all too well. So I told her to start sending me her sales calls. And when I started watching them, there was an underlying problem that started to become very clear. Firstly, every time someone showed interest in her program, she'd start overselling herself, saying stuff like, nobody does what we do, or I really believe this is valuable. Secondly, when it came to the investments, she'd soften her voice and she'd almost start trembling over it. Then as soon as she said the price, she got awkward, throwing out multiple payment options before the client even had time to process it. And she'd start saying like, oh, we can split it over 3 months or even 6 months if that's easier. And thirdly, and to be honest, this one hurt to watch, she'd start talking about cheaper alternatives before the client had even objected, saying things like, well, if this doesn't work for you, we do have a cheaper option. It was like she was trying to dodge rejection before it even had the chance to show up. And here's the part that I couldn't wrap my head around. She had no reason to do this. She had the skills, the proof, her own clients were getting insane results. But here's the problem keeping not only Emma stuck, but so many other coaches stuck too. Deep down, she didn't believe that she was the kind of coach who could make $10,000 a month. And when you don't believe it, you'll always find a way to sabotage it. So to really fix this, we've got to go a bit deeper to look at what's really going on. And then I'll tell you exactly how to fix it so you can hit 10K a month yourself. So psychologists call this self-perception theory. It states that you don't just act how you believe, you start believing based on how you act. It basically just means your brain learns from your actions. And if you keep lowering your price and playing small, your brain starts to believe that's who you are. But if you practice showing up with conviction and confidence, your brain starts to believe that's who you are instead. So that's the theory. So let me just show you the simple and practical way to fix this. And I had one client do this and she signed a first £4,500 client straight after implementing it. So here's what I told her to do and what I want you to do too. I want you to start practicing saying your price out loud during your day. Whether you're driving to the supermarket, making coffee in the morning, or getting ready for bed, I want you to say the total investment is, and then insert your price point. And I want you to do it 5 times each time. Shoulders back, no shrinking, no justifying, just say it like you mean it, even if your only audience is your bloody toaster. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably sat there thinking, Sean, have you lost the plot? You want me to rehearse my price in the kitchen like I'm auditioning for Dragon's Den? Well, yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. Because if you can say your price with conviction whilst making your morning coffee, you'll say it with conviction on a sales call. And conviction is what sells. Now, I get it might feel a little silly at first. Maybe you get a weird look from your dog. But here's the thing. You're not just practicing lines. You're retraining your nervous system to deliver your price with authority. And when you do that, you'll start running sales calls with a whole different level of confidence and control. But here's the bit that most people skip and why they stay stuck. You've got to do this every single day until your next sales call, because repetition is what makes this simple exercise so powerful. Because this absolutely works, but if you've been carrying around deep money beliefs for years that make you freeze up when it's time to sell, then you need to click this video here and I'll walk you through the exact step-by-step process to remove those money blocks today.